Welcome to Austria.
If you are looking for an entire video about Christmas markets, this is not it. Whilst we will go to a few of them, we will also visit many other historical places besides Christmas markets.
Welcome to Europe.
Hello, we are right next to the Schönbrunn Palace. This was my excellent idea with the many people who come here. But yeah, you can book your tickets in advance, and they have many different versions of the tickets. So you can get the 40 rooms in the Grand Tour, or the 22 in the Imperial Tour, or go see the private apartment Franz Joseph I, I'm pretty sure, and many other options. There's also a zoo. So in Christmas time, yeah, there's a massive Christmas market that you can come see as well if you don't want to go to the Schönbrunn Palace. And you can just take excellent photos of Christmas market and Schönbrunn Palace in the back. When you walk into the ticket area, thank God there's literally no line, because I can expect it's probably very packed. They say right here, possible delay up to 240 minutes.
A few moments later.
Hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Yup, this is the moment we realized we needed to book those tickets online, and they were completely sold out. So we booked tickets to the morning tomorrow. Hopefully you'll be able to see a little bit of this place with less people, because it does get very packed. You'll have a very hard time refunding your ticket if you don't want to come here when it's packed. So definitely book your tickets online, probably a few days in advance, and do it in the morning when everyone's mimis in their beds. You don't have all the people just here in general. Oh, it's such a nice smell. This is so nice. Wow. Because the Schönbrunn was booked out, we decided to go to a cemetery and see some 200-year-old dead musicians. Anyways, we are in the Vienna graveyard, and we're looking for Beethoven's grave and all the other musicians' grave. I'm pretty sure there's also a lot of more other important people here. Inside the central Vienna Cemetery, there are many things to do. The admission to the cemetery is free, and audio guides are also free. The cemetery is approximately 150 years old and holds 3 million deceased. The cemetery offers grave tours, which shows you many important people's graves, including the ones we saw here. So in the Vienna graveyard, there's a little block here dedicated to a bunch of composers from the 19th and 18th century. So you have Mozart, which his body is actually not here. They can't find his body, but they did devote a little part of this area for him. And then there's Brahms somewhere to the right. And then there's Beethoven, Gluck, Strauss, and some other people. Round two. It's the next morning, and our little walk-in, whatever, takes an hour, is at 9:08. Very awkward time. You would expect it to be 9:10. I'm sorry, 9:10. The Schönbrunn was the summer palace for the Austrian emperors. There's also a winter palace, because like I said in the last video, you always have to have a palace for when you do different things. They had a winter palace, which is called the Hofburg, but we're not going there, I think.
Long nights, long drives,
Mozart played here.
moonlight, raindrops on the red dust. It's never smelled so good.
So Maria Theresa is the one in the blue.
Keep your eyes wide.
In this room, which served as the family dining room, you can see a table authentically set for an imperial family dinner. These followed strict court ceremonial, and the table was always festively decorated, with gilded centerpieces decorated with flowers, fruit, and sweetmeats.
All I need is love. All I need is love in the shelter.
It's crazy how big the palace is, and we got the hour tour, which is 60 minutes. It's about 40 rooms, but there's way more rooms than that in this place, and it's absolutely stunning. It's crazy how they lived back then.
Sunrise in our eyes, so sweet to be far from home.
This is beautiful. Definitely recommend coming in the morning so you get less people, because I bet this is super packed in the day, like unmovable packed from what we saw in the Christmas markets at 11. So recommend booking a ticket maybe 8 o'clock to 9 before all the tour buses influx in. Definitely a very good experience, but like I said indoors, I definitely do recommend coming in the morning so you don't have people, because otherwise you won't have as good as an experience, because you'll have to, you know, be waiting for people to move or skip rooms because, you know, there's too much people in the room. So yeah, definitely recommend the grand tour. So if you're gonna come, definitely maybe get the I don't know, I think it's the imperial tour that only gives you 22 rooms. The grand tour, they all start looking the same after she's seen a bunch.
About 8 million people visit the Schönbrunn every year, but only 2 million actually go inside the palace. Do you know why? It's because the gardens are entirely free. The park gates open 6:30 a.m. and close 5:30 in the winter. The gardens feature a privy garden, the orangery garden, a maze, and a zoo, though the entire garden, which is humongous, is free to walk around, so you can explore and find multiple fountains, monuments, statues, and even a desert house.
So this fountain right here was built in the late 1770s, and it depicts Neptune, the Roman god of the sea, instead of Poseidon, which is the Greek god. It depicts Neptune and his seahorses looking down upon the big lake or pool underneath it. The people couldn't come with me, so I'm going by myself to the Gloriette, and I'll talk about the history. It really is beautiful up here. Definitely recommend taking a walk up here, but don't go as fast as I did. If you go slow, you won't get as breathless. But yeah, the Gloriette, this is on top of my brain, is that the entire left side was destroyed on accident by, I think, a bomb hit it. So the left side is entirely reconstructed, while the right is original to the 1700s. That's pretty cool. Thankfully, the Schönbrunn Palace was not destroyed, because otherwise we wouldn't have that magnificent thing to see.
And if you come early enough to the Christmas markets, they're beautiful. Try not to make it on the weekends at nighttime. Ooh, glue wine. Anyone want some glue wine?
No, not
Glue wine at 10 a.m. We got hot cider, and they charge you an extra $5 for all the cups. So if you want to collect your cups while you go around the European Christmas markets, I got a CC cup, and it shows Schönbrunn.
The Schönbrunn Palace, if I were to rate it from 1 to 10, I'd say 9 out of 10. It's pretty good. I like how you can self-guide yourself, but you have the audio guides if you want to listen. So you can kind of choose your pace on how you want to see the room, so you can spend hours in there, or you can spend 40 minutes like we did. So this is about a 30-minute drive from like central Vienna, where all the popular touristy attractions are. I don't think it's very visited that much. I don't know about the summer, it could be entirely different. Into winter, it's empty, like empty, nobody's there. So come visit it, come give Beethoven some attention, because this is out in nowhere in the 19th district, which was a completely different city back then. So come visit it.
The Beethoven House is open all year round and opens at 10 a.m. and closes at 5 p.m.
Beethoven, I hate everything. I'm sorry. This is his house when he was deaf, kind of where he remained before dying. Pretty sure he probably stayed here because he died in Vienna. So this was probably his last house. But I might correct myself in a voiceover.
Actually correcting myself, this was his house when he began noticing his signs of hearing loss. His doctor recommended to spend time in the countryside, and when he realized his hearing wasn't getting better, he wrote the famous Heiligenstadt Testament.
So this is the Beethoven Museum, not the Beethoven House. That's a completely different place and area. I definitely recommend visiting this one because it goes kind of in depth about his life when he was going deaf. So you can definitely get to an idea of where he lived and what he saw and things he had. Yeah, definitely better than Mozart's house, I'll tell you that. Mozart's house had one room. This has multiple rooms.
We just had lunch at the oldest restaurant in Vienna. It's right behind me here. It's absolutely gorgeous inside, and we decided to go for something a little more traditional. We did the veal schnitzel and natural schnitzel. Really good. Stop by.
So Beethoven lived around this area for much of his later life before obviously he passed away, and this is probably where he would have hung out. So that restaurant that we went to, he actually ate there. That's pretty cool. Now I'm gonna guess that if the church is open, he will be in here.
Thank you for watching our channel, and please subscribe, leave a comment below, and ring the bell for our next video notification. We'll see you next weekend, guys.